Good morning, folks. It's been a couple days. Hey? Nothing crazy exciting to report. Oh, yikes. That's okay. Oh, my butter's out. Nothing crazy to report. I had a hell of an idea. I'm probably going to replace the floor here soon. Not that soon, but soon. Where is he? What are you doing, Bobo? I said it's like, ooh, you can hear it. Did you hear that crack? It's like the joints like trying to click back together, but they won't click back together. So the way I did this is I put the floor down first. Kind of, duh. And then put everything on top of it, right? And my thought was, well, I don't want to open up cabinets or to look inside stuff and see like just shitty plywood on the floor. Like, I still want the nice floor, but I don't want to do each compartment like individually. Like inside the closet, under the bed, under the bench seat, under here, under the kitchen. You know, like I don't want to bolt everything down and then have to do each spot individually. Okay, cool. So I didn't. So I did everything all at once. Big mistake. Shouldn't have done that. I think. I'm pretty sure what's going on is like the fact that in the high traffic area, right inside the door, number one, I spill water there all the time because I spill Pilot's Bowl on like a not weekly basis, but close. And it's just a high traffic area, and the floor doesn't have anywhere to contract or expand or anything like that. So I'm thinking that's the issue. So I'm like, all right, well, that sucks. Well, I'd have to replace it. Okay, well, that sucks because it's just a bunch of work. How do I like do that while doing the least amount of work? Not that I don't want to like do hard work. It's just I don't feel like ripping everything out of the van to then replace the floor, right? Well, why would I do it the same way twice, right? That'd be stupid. Why don't I just take like I'll get a pack of razor blades, I'll cut around everything, you know, which wouldn't be too hard at all. Rip up the floor that you can see, right? And only replace that. I'd have two different shades of flooring, but like you wouldn't know, kind of. When you open the like garage under the bed door, you would be able to see the floor that you're standing on, and the floor under the bed would be definitely different, because I doubt Home Depot still sells this stuff, because why would they do that? They should not sell the same thing for more than a couple of years. That would be terrible. That would be wildly inconvenient of them to do that. Anyways, not the end of the world. It would be a little bit different. It would be a different shade. I'd still go with like the grayish, I don't know, whatever color that would be called in the flooring world. I'd still go with that. But yeah, I feel like that would be pretty easy. I think. I don't know. And it's like mostly straight lines. The bench seat and the cabinet are on different widths, which is annoying. It's like this stretch. Yeah, that would be annoying. And then same with the kitchen and the closet. But it could probably it could get done in a day. Between ripping it out, cleaning underneath it, and then laying the new stuff in, shouldn't be too bad. So that's on my mind, because the fact that I can now hear it and feel it, forget it. I'm a disaster. Every time it happens, I like just cringe. It's terrible. And I'm not like kidding at all. Like that's real life. Absolutely hate it. And then also too, like I'm wondering, all right, well, like I just spilled his bowl again last night. So come winter, when I step in here with snow on my shoes, how much water is going to get under there, make it worse? How much water is going to get under there and not dry, and then start causing an issue with the subfloor? So it's more than just like, oh, you're crazy and you care too much about like the little bumps in your floor. No, there's like a reason behind it. Yes, I'm crazy and care too much about them, but kind of for good reason, because it can actually lead to bigger issues down the road. The other day I met John at the park. He was very intent on giving me a map of Linwood's area. He was able to pretty much recite this entire paragraph and then like all of these facts by memory. Wonderful older gentleman. Yeah, nice guy. Nice guy. He has a dog named Maisie, who is a complete how do I say rude biatch. I mean, she's not bad. She was like sweet, but she's just not very. She's not quick to be sociable. She was not a fan of Pilot at all. And Pilot thought it was great because he's like, oh my god, we're playing. This is awesome. And meanwhile, poor John's getting like his freaking shoulder ripped out because she's going nuts on the leash. And he's like, oh my god. What are you gonna do, I guess, you know? Yep. I'm still waiting on my bicycle parts. It's been a week. Not like I'm counting. But for $300 some odd, I would hope it wouldn't take more than a week to ship. Like, they have a distributor that's like in the States. It's not like they ordered it from China or Japan, which I'm sure it's absolutely made there, but it was already in the United States, so it shouldn't take more than a week here, folks. Come on. Should not. Especially because, like, I'm not the only person ordering parts from their distributor, so it's not like they only get one delivery a week from them. You know? they're getting stuff shipped in daily to fix bikes and whole bikes and blah, blah, blah. Just when I was there ordering the stuff, they had like 8 whole bicycles delivered via FedEx. I'm being impatient. This is what it is. What else? What else is going on in the van life world? Oh, I went to AT&T the other day. Yesterday. And it was yesterday. This isn't one of those did I talk about acorns kind of yesterday. And spoke to Austin, really, really nice guy, about getting rid of my smartphone and going back to a flip phone. It's kind of not ideal because it doesn't save me any money on a bill. AT&T no longer offers their $50 prepaid phone plan. So I'd still be paying the same amount I'm paying now for the smartphone, but I wouldn't have a smartphone. I'd have a flip phone, which I'm still totally considering, because then he was like, all right, well, what's your goal? And I told him. And he was like, that's weird. No one's ever come in here asking for that. And I'm like, I'm a weird person. And he's like, it's cool, man. I'm here for it. And I'm like, thanks. Let's see what we can do. So he told me about this mobile hotspot. It's this little device. Because I told him, I still want some internet, and I need it. You know what I mean? If I need to do something banking-wise, or just, kind of need internet stuff, getting a job, doing HR paperwork for the next job, I need internet, you know what I mean? And it's not always going to be something where I want to, or maybe even can, go to a public setting and use it, you know what I mean? Probably most of the time I could, but there's going to be some times where I can't, as far as it just doesn't make sense for me to drive that far to do that, or the time of day / night or morning that I'm trying to get stuff done, just not really feasible. So he showed me this device. It gets its own plan, but then he also was like, well, are you law enforcement or military at all? I'm like, yeah, I've been military, or was and am kind of in this limbo status. He's like, oh, well, we offer 25% discount on your entire phone bill. And I'm like, He's like, yeah, we've been doing that for years. And I'm just like, all the times that I was up in AT&T in Alaska, nobody ever fucking mentioned that. That's bogus. That's real bogus. Got that taken care of, which is sick. So then that's when it started opening up the door to all right, well, maybe I can go back to the flip phone, essentially open a whole nother phone plan for the little hotspot thing, and still be saving maybe a buck or two. So, yeah. And if I had the mobile hotspot, I could still do these videos if I wanted to, because the hotspot would be attached to the van as far as, a power source and all that. And that's the only place I'd use the internet. Which is great because in reality I don't spend that much time in the van. I mean, I do and I don't, you know. Afternoons and evenings are the only time as far as during the week. And even then in the afternoon it's to drive to a park to go play with the dog or run with them or bike with them or whatever, and then it's, you know, get back to the van, hit the road, get to our parking spot, cook, clean up, do whatever I gotta do, shower. Then by that time I'm ready to pass out because I'm up so early. So it's not like I'd be changing my lifestyle to then spend more time in the van and not outside. That's like not the intent. Yep. So that's that deal. What else? Race car. Can you hear that thing revving? I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, folks. Like, who revs their race car engine at 4 a.m.? And for what reason? Like, why are you doing that? Is they're like, I don't get it. I almost threw my coffee on Pilot yesterday. We were parked up by the water tower. And it's wooded there. And where I park is extra dark. And I usually have some coffee left over in my mug from the day before, so I just throw it out the window. And I went to go do it, and I heard his tags right in the direction I was going to throw it, and I go, oh. Like, I didn't huck it. I just spun the mug and was like, whoa. And sure enough, he picks his head up and he's over there. I'm like, oh shit. I almost threw coffee right on him. Kind of funny. I mean, it would not have been funny. But, well, yes, it would have. It would have been terrible to clean. Yeah, that absolutely leaked out. That's fun. Oh well, I guess. Whoa, Tupperware everywhere. Whoa. Got my green card yesterday. I'm not a permanent employee of GE, but I am I'm like a recognized a trusted contractor, I guess you could say. Which is cool because what I would have to do before is get there, wait for one of the guys to show up to escort me through the gate and check-in process, which there was no escorting. The security is a complete joke. But it forced me to have to wait for one of the guys, which meant getting there kind of extra early, so then just wait around for them to show up. So now I'm just on my own schedule, kind of. I mean, I have to be at work by 6, but other than that, that's the timeline. I don't have to, be there at 5:30 to wait for the guy to show up at 5:45 or 5:35 because he's early. So it's so that's cool. I don't gotta wait around. I can be on my own schedule, kind of, which is nice. I've switched from using bags to using Tupperware for my snacks. Kind of takes up a lot of space, but it's alright. been on this little mix here. For some reason, it's like I think it's the two different kinds of salt that are really good. Cashews and pretzels. You don't necessarily have to do like a 1-in-1, but if you do, pretty damn tasty. Pretty damn tasty. Little cucumber kick. Come on. I cannot wait for my cling wrap to run out. Dr. Melissa told me about the press and seal of cling wrap. I think that's the name of it. It's like magic. You seal whatever you need to seal, or stick it to, or whatever. It's great. Which would be ideal because I am missing the top of one of my Tupperwares, and I do kind of not like to use that one, but I find myself wanting to use that kind of often. So that'd be nice. I could use the pressy stuff to seal it up. In the sink. Whoa. It's windy today, folks. It's good. It means it'll stay nice and cool. I don't need to put the fans on. I can charge my batteries with solar. But Pilot will be nice and cool still, even though the fans aren't on like crazy. I need to like take these things apart. They're not shredding that good. They're grinding. Wrong bag. I don't have a bag yet. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to waste your time. If you got anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Or else I just keep rambling. Oh! I'm going to keep wasting your time. Just for a minute. I made one of those little short videos about it. But, my shower wand broke. Like the hose that goes from, say, the pipe out of your shower wall. Like the hose that would, attach to the wand. The thing broke. I just soaped up my face and was scrubbing my face. I had the water going at like a trickle. And all of a sudden I hear like a psst. I'm like, that's weird. Like I've never heard the shower head make that noise. I can't see anything because soap's all over my freaking face. Soap in my face, I'm like, that is like extra weird, man. And I'm like, oh boy, like is that a burst pipe? Like that's not good. Like that's not good at all. So I kind of like hurry up and rinse my face and open my eyes, and sure enough, the hose is just pissing water right off the side of it. I'm just like, damn it, like that sucks, because it's going all over the underneath of the bed, my sleeping bag, my backpacks, like one of my bags for the chair. Like, damn, like that sucks. My bike helmet. It's not the end of the world, like nothing got ruined, but it was just like, that's like really wildly inconvenient. And of all things to go, like that hose, I mean, I've only had it, say, 2 years, and that's probably pushing it, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, weird. But I do think it's probably maybe linked to the fact that under the bed is not heated in the winter, and when I let my pipes freeze, which is like a more often than it should be situation. What you doing, dog? Maybe it like froze in that hose too and made a weak spot. Definitely a possibility. Which for this winter, I think I need to look at getting different ball valves. I need to get vented ball valves or drainable ball valves. Because I have ball valves under the closet here that kill the water going back there, but they're not like ventable. So I kill the ball valve, great, but there's still water between the ball valve and the shower valve. But even if I open the shower valve, there's a vacuum on that system, kind of, because it's filled with water. There's no vent. Air can't get in there to replace the water. I need to do that. Hopefully, one of my friends has the PEX crimpers. Maybe Dad does. Dad, do you got PEX crimpers? We talked about this. Maybe. I don't know, because I know you had Dave do the plumbing for the bathroom, but I don't know if you have the tool. Or if maybe you did some of it and then he did others and you had the tool too. I don't know. But, what's his name? Dave? I feel like it's Dave the plumber, right? Oh well. Anywho. Yeah, but Home Depot does still sell that same shower hose. So maybe I will be in luck with the floor. I don't know. So, I'm absolutely going to go return the broken one today and be like, hey, this thing started leaking. I want my money back. Be like, Stu, I want my money, man. Where's my money? It was $27. That's like that's like 1.5 things at the grocery store these days. Like, that's a big deal. All right, that's it. I got to clean up and probably not go to work yet because I have time, and I'll just take an extra long walk with the pilot. Have a good day, folks.